Hi everybody, it's Miss Holden here. Does anyone know what the time is? Well, it's time to learn to tell the time. So today we're going to have a look at time-related facts, which is facts all about time. Before we look at that, we're just going to have a look at the hands on a clock, because this is really important, Y3, that you know this. Okay, so here's my clock here. Can you see that I've got a longer hand, which in this case is blue, and then I've got a shorter hand here. If I move them together, look, you can see it a bit more clearly. Okay, I've got my long hand here and my short hand here. Okay, does anyone know what the short hand tells us on a clock and what the long hand tells us on a clock? Can you remember? So the longer hand is actually the minute hand. So that's telling us how many minutes past or how many minutes to it might be, okay? And when the minute hand is pointing to the 12, so when it's right at the top, that's telling us that no minutes have gone past. That's bang on the hour, and we call that, so it's 0 minutes past or to, and it's o'clock. That's o'clock. So O apostrophe clock, okay? So can you remember that from Brightside? When the minute hand is pointing right up at the 12, look, there's the 12 underneath, it's o'clock. The shorter hand is the hour hand. So whatever number the hour hand is pointing to, that's showing you the hour. So what is the hour right now, Y3? So the hour is 8. So it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock exactly. So the first fact that I'd like you to try and learn, Y3, is this one here, look. How many minutes are there in 1 hour? So right now it's 8 o'clock. If a whole hour went by, it would be 9 o'clock. How many minutes have just gone by? So there are actually 60 minutes in 1 hour, and I'm going to show you that on the clock, look. So if it was at o'clock, 0 minutes, okay? If it was here, can you see here it actually says on the clock 5 minutes, and you can count round in fives, because when the minute hand is pointing directly onto a number, that's showing you 5 minutes have gone past. And you can actually see, can you see those tiny numbers in the outside? So it starts at 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 would be half past. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. If there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, how many seconds are in 1 minute? So I've got a stopwatch here, look. If I press start on my stopwatch, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. These are counting up in seconds, so you can see how long a second is. A second is not very long, is it? But how many do we have in 1 whole minute? You might already know, Y3. Think about a clock ticking as well. Have you got a clock that makes a sound? I actually hate those clocks. I find them very, very annoying. But tick, tick, tick. Yeah, so that's counting in seconds. So we're at 30 seconds so far. Can you see these here? They're milliseconds. So we're not really going to be talking about those. We're just going to be having a look at the seconds here. So 44, 45, 46, 47. What's it going to go up to? Okay, look really carefully what happens here then, Y3. So 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. When it hits 60, it changes to 1 minute, and then it keeps counting in seconds there, look. So there are 60 seconds. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. 60 seconds in 1 minute, and there's 60 minutes in an hour. So there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Okay, so we just saw a minute go by, didn't we, on the computer screen? And there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, so my next fact that I'd like you to try and remember, Y3, is how many hours are there in 1 day? Do you know? So there are actually, in 1 day, there is 24 hours. 24 hours. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. There's 60 seconds in 1 minute. There are 24 hours in a day. So, how many days are there in 1 year? So think about a whole year. How many days do you think there are in 1 year? It's a 3-digit number, Y3. So it's got 3 numbers in it, 3 digits. Can you remember what it is? I'll give you a clue. It starts with 3. 365. 365 days are in 1 year. Have you ever heard of something called a leap year? Okay, a leap year. Do you know what this is here? Well, a leap year is once every 4 years, and in a leap year, you actually have an extra day. So, if you have an extra day, you're adding 1 more day to 365. So in a leap year, you have 366 days. Okay, and a leap year is once every 4 years. So it goes normal year, normal year, normal year, and then a leap year, LY, leap year. And then starts again, normal year, normal year, normal year, leap year. So it's once every 4 years you have an extra day. And that extra day is in 1 month, and it's the same month every single leap year. Do you know what month that day is in, that extra day? It starts with F. It is February. Okay, right, February is a really tricky spelling. Let's have a go. So F, E, what's the next letter? B. This is the part where you might go wrong. Feb, R, U, Ery. It's a really, really silly spelling, isn't it, Y3? Feb, R, U, Ery. You have to try and remember that R there, look. Feb, R, U, Ery. So February usually has 28 days, but when it's a leap year, it has 29 days. The last time related fact I'd like us to try and remember today, Y3, is this one here. Look, so how many days are in a week? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 7 days. So there are 7 days in 1 week. Do you know what a fortnight is? And I don't mean the game fortnight. A fortnight is 2 weeks. So how many days are in a fortnight? Well, if there's 7 days in 1 week, in 2 weeks, there will be 14 days. Recap time. How many of these can you remember? See if you can answer these questions. How many seconds are in 1 minute? Well done if you said 60. How many minutes are in 1 hour? 60 again. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. How many hours are in 1 day? 24 hours are in 1 day. How many days are in 1 year? I'll give you a clue. It's a 3-digit number. It starts with the number 3. 365 days are in a year. Okay. A leap year is a special type of year. It happens once every 4 years. Oh, I'm nearly showing you here, look. So it's got 1 extra day, remember. So it's 366 days And that extra day is in the month of February. Feb-R-U-R-Y. And the last one then, how many days are in 1 week? 7 days in 1 week. How many days in a fortnight? There are 14 days in 1 week, okay? And a fortnight is 2 weeks. That's what it means. So practice these facts. Have a go at answering the questions on your worksheet. Well done, Y3.